Yes. Hello, everybody.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Dream Teamers webinar for, I have to think, September.
2nd of September. Welcome, especially to the people, the first-time attendees, the ones that have actually come on for the first time. We're happy to have you here with us.
Just a couple of housekeeping things that we do every month for our newcomers. You'll see on the left of your, or somewhere on your screen, you'll be muted. That's okay. Everybody's muted except us, because otherwise everybody would be talking at once, and that would be chaos. You do have a questions box on your screen that you can type questions in, and we will endeavour to answer them. Hi, Mim and Neil. Lovely to see you. So, can somebody just...
Jessica Hobbs.
Jessica, welcome. Can you just let us know that you can see and hear us, please, Neil? Yep, wonderful.
That's wonderful, yep.
Okay, so just as, I guess, part of the welcome, we wanted to also recognise our Australian consultants for the 2nd year anniversary. As you know, Scentsy launched in Australia on the 1st of September 2013. Out of curiosity, I went and had a look at our workstation, and from our entire group, there are still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 6 left from the 1st of September 2013. That's
in our group.
In our group. Thank you. Yeah. Glenys and Christy McShane, Lorraine Davison-Pevitt, Chelsea Blazewich, Rebecca Wardle and Debbie Day, all joined on day 1 on the 1st of September 2013. So we just wanted to recognise that being the anniversary, the Scentsyversary yesterday. So that's great.
So we're 2 years old, we are. So that's cool.
And some of us act like it. I'm guessing that's me. All right.
Okay.
We're going to start as we normally would with our shout-outs.
So I'll just bring it
up on the screen.
Yeah, I'll bring them up on the screen.
Now you'll need to go up to the top and go play.
Yeah.
All right. So before we go on, Neil, you're our expert. Can you tell us if you can see the...
Hi, Stephanie.
Can you see the PowerPoint on the screen, Neil? Yep, great, super duper. All right. Now, this is my favourite part of the month because I get to make an absolute goog of myself and trying to pronounce some of these names. And I swear, now I can say this because I've got a good Australian name that no one can pronounce, but I swear some of you people are recruiting people just so you can hear me try to pronounce their names. And I mean that with the greatest respect. So let's get started then with if you go over here, to our top sellers. Irene D. Outstanding. And I believe, if I remember rightly, that Irene was at the top of the screen last year as well.
Last month.
Sorry, last month, yeah. So that's an outstanding effort. Terry Holmes, Shannon Brown, Danielle Brown, Hayley Flack, Renee Wiley, Helena Whitfield. We spelt that wrong on the screen. Sorry, Helena. Angelique Passy, Helen Blaney, Chelsea Tanner. Excellent job. That's the top 10. Obviously, there's a whole pile of others in the 2000s, so it was an amazing month, and we're going to cover very shortly how good August was. So some really good efforts there for the top sponsors. We couldn't stop at the top 10 because the top 13 were so impressive. So you can see there Christy McPherson at the top with 7, Crystal Bowden with 4, Dominic Foreman also in Crystal's group, another 4, Danielle Brown 3, Kristen McShane 3. Now, I learned how to say this one. We were conversing with
Shiana.
Shiana sounds like banana ham. And so I learned how to say her name. Tia Marie Jameson, Rebecca Mayer, Megan Manley, Kimberly Tullio, I think, Naomi Brown, Cara Rufus Ellis, and Brooke Ingram, all with 3 each.
Can I just go back and just say something?
Sure.
With the top sales, just so that you know, for those that have got over 2,000 PRV, That's hard work, just getting, that amount of PRV every month. And so for Irene to get 5,000, that's amazing. Terry, 4.5. I mean, it's just a big effort on their part, and you can tell that they've worked hard. And as the same goes for recruiting. I mean, Christian McPherson, that's just amazing and outstanding that you can recruit 7 people in a month. That's just wonderful.
Good job, ladies. Okay, now oh, you missed that one. Yeah. No, you're right. No, you're okay. Now the certified promotions, there were 71.
Well, just so you know, there was over 300 in. Oh no, that was the Shooting Stars. I got that mixed up. Sorry.
71 certified consultants this month. I'm going to try and go through them as fast as I can, and they'll be on your screen. Helen Blaney, Christy Klenig, Harley Burling, Carla Newton, Hayley Flack, Ashley Simpson, Simone Morrow, Renee Taylor, Vicky Hill, Rihanna Hamilton, Danielle Bowles, Jackie Duggan, Caressa Watson, Jessica Hobbs, Christy Rolton, Casey Lee Dunn, Tammy Kesterton, Rachel Hughes, Sue Bland, Zachary Barnett, Anisha Brill, Cynthia Simpson, Lauren Friedman, Lisa Davis, Sandra Montgomery, Donna Martin, Tanya Toka, Kimberly Patty, Kalira Rowland, Peter Grants. I practiced that one several times and I still stumbled on it. Sorry about that. Sarah Dane, Stacey Ovens, Lauren Taglieri, Ashton Waters, Patricia Hale, Kayla Couch, Rebecca Stone, Natasha Watson, Laura Voss, Suzanne Burring, Rowena Sardison, Jessica Flood, Shanoa Weber, I hope I said that right, Belinda Stritch, Taylor Doreen Tuttle, Caitlin Robbie, Angela Lapos, Jessica McCracken, Eloisa Shake, Simone Harrington, Kathleen Carney, Jessica Aguilando, apologies, Taripa Rose Harris, Shani LeBreton, Kim Lloyd, Amy Gonanan, Celicia Quinn, Samantha White, Tanya Downer, Misty Hood, Jacqueline Caratiana, Amanda Douglas, Christy Hodgkins, Tamara Teasdale, Kirsty Gale, Patricia Van Schendel, Megan Imber, Natalie Lidgerwood, Amanda Carroll, Karen Facey, and Anastasia Brown. Good job, team. That's pretty good effort. Certainly to have 71 of you. Our lead consultants. Now, the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 you'll see have double stars next, and that's because these teenies double promoted from essential all the way to lead this month. So Stevie Ems, Helena Whitfield, Angela Andrews, Christy Poe, and Katrina Kunkel.
So well done, ladies. That's amazing.
Yep. Kimberly Tullio, Naomi Brown, Claire Hughes, Ashley Clark, Janine Turrell, Bianca Moyer, Stephanie Kent, Sherry Playford. Okay. Selena Valasinavicius. Selena, I apologise profusely. Tanya Bardsley, Jessica Rogers, Victoria Attard, Kylie Robinson, Ashton Rosalind Connors, Renee Hall, Joanne Adamson, Chantal Rudolph, Adriana Rule, Carly Stone, and Nicole Poe. Alrighty. Star consultants. Shiana sounds like banana ham. Look at that, 3. So that's a triple promotion from essential all the way to star.
That is outstanding, Shiana. Very well. Well done.
Tia Marie Jameson, double promoted to star.
Excellent.
So did Rebecca Mayer. And the others are Danielle Brown, Rachel Reeves, Jodie Cleary, Felicity Newbury, Anna Nicholson, Blaze Burling, Kate Young, Abby Chalmers, and Lee Winks. Terry Holmes double promoted to superstar consultant. Good job, Terry.
Excellent, yep.
And some exciting news, obviously. We have 3 new directors in our group. Hayley Russell, Stephanie Brain, and Anita Bush. good job, because we know how hard that is.
And we know how hard you worked, and so we're really, really proud of everything that you've done to get where you are. So that's well done.
And a super duper shout out to Christy Cole, and you were star director.
Christy Cole, wow.
Good job.
Outstanding. Good job, girl.
All right, now, the next slide, before we click over to the next slide, we want to share some interesting facts with you, given that we've on our 2-year Scentsy.
Aren't we going to? Oh, yeah. We're going to get them to do it.
Yeah, that's right. So before, and I was just prompting you not to turn the slide over yet.
Okay.
Uh-oh, where'd you go?
No, I went backwards. That's all right.
Okay, so before we flick over this next slide to show those, we're going to do a little competition and have some giveaways. So get ready on your questions. What we want to know... what we want to know is, last month we had some...
Stephanie Brain, 2,435 PRV.
Yeah, good job.
Did we miss that out? I don't think we put her in. Did we?
I think we went for the top 10, because there were so many that did 2,000 or more.
Well done, Stephanie.
We had some really good numbers last month, and our group's recruiting was sensational. So I want you to guess how many recruits we had in our group in August, and it's somewhere between, and the first person to get it is going to win themselves a prize. So it's somewhere between 150 and 200. So go.
And you can only guess once.
Oh, got it. That was quick. Gemma Ely.
And both of them, and Crystal Rapton.
Gemma got in first, though. Gemma's first on the list. So it was 175. So Gemma, we're going to send you a buddy clip. You just have to choose which one you want, and we'll send one to you. Okay.
So that's your giveaway for tonight.
That was too quick. I was hoping it would last a bit longer.
See, should have done the other one. Should have done the other one.
Glenn suggested that we did the group volume, and I said that was going to be too hard.
Oh, why don't we do that one now?
Why, you're going to give away another buddy?
Yeah. Why not?
Oh, look out. She's in the mood. All right, so before we flick over to the slide, we're going to give away another buddy clip because I overrode her and she wins. So what we want you to do is guess our group volume for August, and to the nearest 1,000, and it's somewhere between 300,000 and 325,000. So go. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, there we go. Neil and Mim. So once again, just let us know which buddy clip you want, and we'll send that to you. So let's flick over the slide.
Do you want to tell them?
I'm going to flick over the slide.
Okay.
Okay. So here you'll see on the screen our wholesale volume for last month was 312,526 group volume. Now, when you compare that to 2014, 12 months ago, at 148,000 group volume, that's an increase of 211% in a year. That's just amazing. I remember looking at it last year thinking, oh, it'd be amazing when November next year, we should hit about 250,000. Well, we're not even near November yet, and we've blown right past that, so that's pretty good. When you look at our sponsors or sponsorship, August last year, we had 108 new consultants join the group, and this year, 175 in 1 month. So that's a 162% increase. And in the total group for August this year was 976 consultants, and it was only 318 12 months ago. That's nuts.
That's a 307% increase. That's amazing.
When we were at Reunion in Sydney, we were talking with a friend and trying to put into some sort of context this sort of number. There were over 600 people at Reunion. So those who were there, if you can imagine how many people were at Reunion, we'll take another half of those and add that on again.
That's how big our group is.
That's how big the group is. It's just nuts. So the next thing is we'd like to announce before we get onto the training is we want to give, I suppose, we were talking about it being an incentive. I don't know that it's much of an incentive, but what we want to do is recognise the 1,000th consultant in our group. So we're going to keep a track through the month of the numbers, and the 1,000th recruit and the sponsor we're going to send a set of mini testers each to help with with your businesses. So
get recruiting.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll let you know how that goes. We'll keep you posted as the month goes on.
So Gemma, Eli, and Neil and Mim. We'll have one more. We'll have one more giveaway after the training. So
so if you escape.
Yeah, I better just let you know some announcements. First of all, the groom and the skin products are not available now until October. Apparently, there's something to do with the distribution of them, from what they told me today. Okay, there was also a note today on the on Facebook to say that the price of the Scentsy buddies are going to vary depending on the detail of the materials. Like Terra obviously is a bit more expensive because of the detail of it and the material that it was used. So, the ones like for that we have for Halloween and maybe even the Christmas, I'm not sure. But anyhow, so if they are different in price, you need to keep an eye on the on your tablet or the workstation so that you make sure that you give the right price to your customers when they actually are introduced. So just keep that in mind. Shipping have had some glitches, but being worked on. So just be patient. With the shipping costs, there's been a few things happening today. They've been charging 11%. I spoke to customer support this afternoon, and they said that anybody that they have that has been overcharged, they will give you a credit to you in your account. So the only thing I can suggest there is if you've because your customers have been charged, only charge them 10%. If they've already been charged, what you'll have to do is if you are given a credit, you'll have to give that money back to your customers when the time comes. They should have it fixed within the next 24 hours, they said, so 24 to 48 maximum. There are a few other things like you can't order the groom and skin, and I've had problems today trying to order the Laundry Love Pack. That doesn't seem to be coming up either. So if you do come across anything that you do find when you're trying to order, please let customer support know immediately so that they can take care of it. You have to just remember too that whenever they introduce a new catalogue, there are always teething problems in the first week, trying to get everything sorted. So just be patient. Don't get angry about it. Just let them know, and then they'll fix them up as they go along. Something I was going to do is with the catalogue, I just wanted to mention to maximise the catalogue. Just remember, I know we've got the diffusers and everything, and I'll go through that in a little minute. But just work hard. September with the new catalogue, there's so many opportunities for you to be able to get your parties, get your sales, so that you can earn the trip to Singapore. So let's focus on that and see what we can do to get there.
And before we move on, a quick question from Chelsea. Can you advise what Laundry Love Pack is?
The Laundry Love Pack is the tub, one bottle of the laundry liquid, and 2 packs of the dryer discs, and it's $77, which I would suggest, I'll talk to you about that in a minute, was just going to suggest that would be one pack that I would promote, because people that love the laundry, like the washer whiffs and that, it's really...
Oh, hang on. Cancel. Don't want that.
Oh, what happened there?
No, we're still going. You can still hear us?
Can you hear us?
Just want to make sure we haven't lost anybody.
Yeah. No, it's $77 Australian. I'm not. I'll tell you right now what the New Zealand one is. It's actually a really good pack. I mean, I'm actually going to get it myself. And I like the fact that there's the 2 lots of the dryer discs in it. New Zealand is $92. So that's really a good thing to actually concentrate on. I needed to get my thing back because there was one more thing I needed to let them know.
Oh, sorry. You could have that one?
Yeah.
I thought you'd finished.
No.
Start or play.
Oh, yeah. So the last thing was just don't hold on to your orders. Whenever you get orders, you just apparently from what Scentsy has advised is that we should never hold on to our orders more than 5 days. So you need to get them in as soon as possible, especially towards the end of every month, because if you wait till the last minute and something happens and the computer crashes or whatever, the website goes down, you're then stuck. So try to get any orders in as soon as you can. So that was just a few little announcements. So, okay, that one. Okay, now I'm just going to go.
Is there any other questions before we just?
Oh yeah. Does anybody else have any questions at the moment? What's that? Who's the cutie?
Who's the cutie on your screen? That'd be me.
Oh no, that's
the baby.
That's our grandson. That's our grandson. So he's really cute. He's almost as cute as Cash and Christy, because we just love. There he is.
Okay.
He's cute. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do here is I wanted today to talk a little bit about. Oh yeah, I better do it. What I wanted to do was I wanted to talk quite a bit about the diffusers and essential oils. Now I know that Christy actually with her group had a webinar on something like this too. But what I did is I actually was able to obtain a PowerPoint presentation from two superstar directors in America, which outlines everything that you need to know about the diffusers. So I'm going to actually play that to you in a minute, but I just wanted to just touch a little bit on the rest of the catalogue. What we must remember too is that just because we've got the diffusers and they are absolutely gorgeous, we have to still remember that we have warmers, and there are going to be many people that either won't be able to afford the diffusers or will choose just to go with the warmers. So when we do our parties, we must remember that we need to promote our warmers as well as our diffusers. And especially with the new waxes, every catalogue there's new wax fragrances that come in, and it's good to be able to promote them as well. The Groom and Skin, obviously we can't do much about that. We can promote that, but they can't order anything until October. The laundry pack, as I was just saying, is a great thing to promote because, I've got a lot of customers that just love the washer whiffs. Well, the fact that with the laundry pack you actually save $15.25 and in Australia and $18.50 in New Zealand by buying it in a pack. I wasn't able to bring it up on the system today, but they are working on fixing that. But that is a great pack to promote in your catalogue. And so just to emphasize, will you stop?
That was my fault.
Stop playing with things.
I'm looking at questions, darling. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. So, and also the kids. I really think that the kids' products are going to just go crazy, especially with the lead up to Christmas. The buddy clips are going to be just out of this world when it comes to the kids. They're just going to love them, and they'll be great Christmas presents. And of course, Bernie the buddy fly. We need to try and get him out there for the wonderful cause of autism. So that's something else that we can promote. I'm just trying to think of the things that we can promote in the catalogue. I mean, the catalogue's full of a lot of things, but I was just thinking today of the things that you can promote to get your sales. Car bars are a new thing, which is good, but I can't emphasize enough about the room sprays. I think that they're one of the best products that they've got. They last a long time and they're very economical, and I sell them all the time. So, and of course, don't forget about your combine and saves. They're always a good thing to get people to spend more, or to people will, if you promote the combine and save, you'll find people will buy more.
Now, before we move on, a couple of questions. What is the love pack under on the workstation?
It's under the laundry.
Okay, and the next question was, can you repeat what laundry packs comes with so I can write it down? Okay, the laundry pack comes... Get your pen ready. Have you got your pen ready? It comes with a washer whiff tub, 1 laundry liquid, and 2 boxes of the dry disc, and in any fragrance that's in the laundry. I know, Crystal, I know that it's really sad that you can't have the room sprays. Can do borrow bags of the laundry cleaners. Yes, that's an excellent idea. You can do borrow bags. Gemma just said you can do borrow bags of the laundry or cleaning items to get more interest with current customers. There's just so much. The secret is just to be creative. You just need to be creative with the catalogue and work out how you're going to promote it, and think about your customers and what their needs are. So as soon as you do that, you'd be surprised at how easy it's going to be able to sell
from the catalogue. So it's
Ready to
good.
go now?
Yep, I'm excited. Okay, now this is the presentation that I got from this superstar director. There was two of them, but the one in particular that I was dealing with, and they actually put this together with working from the information they got from the guy that created it, and from Home Office. So, okay, I just need to do this.
Okay, the questions there.
That's okay.
Got a couple more questions there.
Do you?
Next one down.
Are the car bars similar material to the dry disc? Yeah, kind of. I've got one here, but it's similar to that, and they're supposed to last 30 days as opposed to 2 weeks. So, so that would be good. But they don't come in every fragrance, I noticed as well in the book. So you just need to make sure that when you are promoting that you let them know exactly what fragrance it comes in. Okay, with the diffusers, we know that there's 3 different kinds. There's Aspire, Instill, and Evolve. The shades are interchangeable, but we've been told that we cannot get the shades separately at this time. It will come later, but not at the moment, so you have to buy them as one. So the thing I love about them too, I use mine all the time. I've got the Aspire, and it just automatically shuts off when the water has dispersed. The light stays on, I found, but it actually shuts off as like I found mine was still going, although it had a few drops of water in it, so maybe it wasn't completely empty. Okay, so it's a good idea. We're going to go to a customer's house and put a load of washing on for them. That's a great idea, Christy. That's a great idea. Stephanie said they'd be hooked. Chelsea, the pack does not come up in my workstation. No, that's what I said, that today I had trouble with the pack coming up in my workstation. That wouldn't come up, and when I phoned them, they said that they would actually look into that for me, and they would be working on that. So hopefully that'll be fixed in the next day or so. I put my order through today anyhow without that, and I'll just order it next time.
What we'll do is with the questions, we'll answer them at the end. So let's go through this presentation with the diffusers, and then we'll come back and answer all the questions.
Yeah, that would be easier, I think. Okay, the Scentsy diffuser, obviously it's designed to run 4 or 8 hours depending on the amount of oil you use and the mode setting. So when you turn your diffuser on, if you have it on the first setting, it's high, so it'll only last for 4 hours. But if you put it onto the second setting, it will last 8 hours because it's obviously less. It's a lower mist, so it will last a lot longer. It says it will add some humidity to the room, but it is not designed to be used as a humidifier, so you can't tell people that it's a humidifier. The recommendation is to clean the diffuser after 8 hours of use, and it just says that take a cotton swab and clean out the water reservoir, then rinse the reservoir with clean water. So after each use. Okay, and you never use undiluted oil in your diffuser. It has to be 100%. Okay, the diffuser reservoir is made of proprietary plastic which will not break down or corrode with the use of acidic oil scents. It's warranted to be free from defects in material and workmanship for the lifetime of the product. Talking about the warranty, the warranty is for the lifetime of the product, but you have to register the diffuser within 6 months. So if you buy it for like a family member or a friend, they need to actually register, and I think further on in this slide it tells you where to actually register it. If a diffuser is found defective or damaged under normal use and care, then it will be replaced with the same or comparable product at corporate's discretion, and that's similar to what the warmers are like. And the good thing is that you can use other companies' oils and it will not void the warranty, not like with the wax and with the warmers. If you use any other wax, it will void the warranty, whereas the diffuser is different. And you've probably seen this as well because we've had this in the information that we were given about the simple system. It tells you what to do about putting how much water to put in, the kind of how many drops. And once again, when you put drops of oil in, it will depend on your preference, whether you like it strong or not. Choose your light setting. I like to have all the lights going at the top, the different lights. Some people like a certain colour. It's up to you, but it's got instructions there of what you need to do. I had trouble initially trying to find out how to get all the colours until I reread it and said that from the off position, you actually hold it for 1.5 seconds and it actually will change all the colours. And then once again, if you want it to set to one particular colour, you hold it again. So that's pretty explanatory, and you would have actually received that information as well.
And we'll put the recording of this up on our page later, so you'll be able to have these slides
as well. Okay, this is the information that I really liked. It says ultrasonic nebulizing diffuser. A ceramic disc in the water, which is the nebulizer, vibrates, creating a small noise at high frequency to break the water and oil down into microscopic particles that disperse into the air through cold mist technology. It says, why use a diffuser? The cold mist technology generates a consistent fragrance experience. It offers 3 different modes, which gives you control over the intensity and longevity of your fragrance. It's able to customize your fragrance experience by adding more or less oil or combining oils to create your own favorite fragrance. It's similar to, I suppose, I thought about the wax when I read that, because I thought, well, we can mix waxes to create a different fragrance. And lastly, of course, the color options, which is just unique and wonderful. Okay, Scentsy diffuser. It's a 16 LED light options. It's got LED light is covered under the lifetime warranty. You cannot replace the LED light, so it's like the warmers. So if the light goes out in the diffusers, you have to send it back to Scentsy, and they'll replace it or credit or whatever they do with that, just like you do with the warmers. It's got white light mode options. Obviously, high. It's if you press once, low. That's self-explanatory. Then it's got the candle flicker option as well. And these are all the colours: fuchsia, red, orange, yellow, lime, green, aquamarine, white, azure, blue, lavender and purple.
They're obviously girl colours. Because boys have green, blue, yellow, red and black.
Once on a colour you want to keep, you will press the light button another 1.5 seconds. Okay. It says automatically shuts off when all the water has dispersed to mist. So that's really cool. That's self-explanatory. Do not use in an area that the mist will be in contact with: hardwood floors, furniture, bedding, walls, curtains, ceilings, or other objects. I've actually got mine sitting on a what is it called, a table runner, just something. I always put something underneath, and I would probably just advise, even with warmers, you can do the same thing. It's not, well, it just says it's not uncommon to let people know about protecting their surroundings. You would do the same with the warmers as well. So, okay. Now, the essential oils, this is what I wanted to talk a little bit about. Essential oils are an aromatic oil that is extracted physically from naturally occurring plant substances. This process is typically done in 2 ways. The first one is steam distillation. And so I didn't understand all this until I, studied a bit. A separation process for temperature-sensitive materials like natural compounds. Steam is used to rupture the oil membranes in the plant and release the oils. So that's like that. That's one type of steam. And then there's the expression, used on plant material that contains larger oil sacs. These oils are acquired by squeezing the plant materials. Then they are filtered and the oil is collected. One example would be citrus fruit oils. There's a lot to learn about these, and you're not going to know everything all at once, but, you just do your best to understand them.
You certainly don't have to know all the ins and outs to sell them.
Because Scentsy is all about the fragrance, and we must always remember that we are not to promote the health benefits of the oils. I mean, except for what you know personally. Like I could say to somebody, I find that the lavender oil is calming for me. That's a personal experience, but you can't promote it having like knowledge of it, that is as if you're like an expert on it. It says Scentsy has partnered with fragrance design experts to create handcraft formulas that give the highest aroma. All Scentsy oils are 100% natural and naturally derived. There's no synthetic ingredients added, and that is a really good thing for people, because I know that they'll ask you that. You'll get people that will ask if they're actually 100%. So obviously the 3 main ones that we've got are lavender, eucalyptus and peppermint. They're the natural. When blended together, the chemical makeup of individual oils can have an enormous enhancing effect on one another. So we've got lots of blends. It's bliss, calm, clear, kick, rest and think. Now I've actually got clear in my diffuser at the moment. It's actually really quite lovely. So then there's natural oils. Natural oils are either created from a natural source or single molecules are extracted from an essential oil or naturally occurring oil. To use a natural source to create a natural oil, 2 or more molecules may be combined together or combined with naturally occurring enzymes to create a new molecule. Only natural ingredients are used to create it. Scentsy oils are created from steamed distilled essential oils and natural derived ingredients. The most fragrant spices and plants are found globally for this process. Scentsy is 100% oils, blends of 2 or more essential and natural oils. And these are the names of all of them, and they're really lovely. And I know that we're going to, they've actually talked about us now getting this set or kit we can't get till September 21, but we're going to have small bottles of each one of these, which is going to be amazing, so that we can actually give samples out to people. I'm not sure if you know exactly what's in the kit, but the kit is going to be amazing. It's got so many things in it. At the end of it, I'll actually tell you what's in it because I can't do it while I've got this on. So they're just all the different fragrances and their oils. Something to remember too is that environmental factors can affect the colour and the odour of our natural and essential oils. So Scentsy has created an acceptable range of variants for their oil, which may be detected from time to time. And this is something else to remember too. And this, it says, since our oils are derived from 100% natural ingredients, Scentsy is subject to fluctuation in the product price, but they do say that there'll be no adjustment in any of the prices during a catalogue cycle. So, even if the prices are affected, it will not affect this particular catalogue. So, but just be aware that, it may affect the next one, depending on the prices. Now, these are the things it says, please do not ingest or apply typically our oils. FDA does not recommend ingesting or topically applying any essential oil. Safety, all our oils are safe and meet all Research Institute for Fragrance Materials standards for diffuser oil, but oils are not intended to have direct skin application or ingestion. So that's something to keep in mind. Children, keep all essential natural oils out of the reach of children and avoid contact with your eyes. Standard safety precautions. Seasons, our oil fragrances will change with each season, similar to our bars. Fragrances may be retired to introduce new oil fragrance options. So I would, from that just means that they're going to, with each catalogue, they'll probably do the same thing as what they do with the bars. They'll just take out some and bring in new ones. Allergies, and this is important. If you have an allergy to a certain plant and our oil fragrance contains this plant, you could be affected. So, when you are dealing with your customers, it's really important that you, maybe ask if anybody has any allergies to a particular plant or a particular fragrance, and because you need to, at least let them know that if they have allergies, they need to be mindful when they are trying, the different samples that we might give out to them. Okay, and I didn't realise this either. It just says you have to use the oils within 2 years of purchase. The longer you have a fragrance, the more you may notice a potency variation. You need to store it away from extreme heat or light. This is just to preserve the potency. Scentsy Family Store offering mini testers with blotters. You'll be able to add a drop of oil to a blotting strip and pass it around at parties and events. And that's going to be great because people will want to experience that. Warmers and oils are not for use in our Scentsy warmers. So you can't put the oil in the warmers. And I know there's going to be some people that will actually ask you that question. You cannot put them in. It says heating Scentsy oils in your warmers may severely discolour the warming dish and may void the warranty. So they're two totally separate things. Some people might like the warmers, some people might like the oils, but they can't mix them. Our oils are not certified organic. They do not contain any dilutants or adulterants, to stretch the oils or to reduce the cost of the oils. There are no impurities, which is really good to know. Our oils are tested on a gas, now how do you say that?
Chromatography.
Oh, there you go. Mass spectrometer to ensure quality of the fragrances. There are no impurities that will affect the quality of the oils. Now, this is something that I thought was interesting. Aromacology is a study of the relationship between feelings and emotions and odor. Odors stimulate the olfactory pathways in our brains in the limbic system. This chemical reaction in the brain can help a person feel calm, relaxed, sensual, or even exhilaration.
Ooh.
This is the psychological effect of smelling essential oils. Scentsy oils would be in line with aromacology. Scentsy does not make any claims about their products that cannot be verified. And because Scentsy is not aromatherapy. Now, I actually saw a post on Facebook where somebody had did a post talking about the fact that our oils were aromatherapy, and they're not. Aromatherapy generally refers to the use of aromas for therapeutic, pharmacological purposes, like to do with health. Scentsy oils are not designed to be ingested or applied typically, so they're not intended for this purpose. It's something that we have to remember. So they're saying that, it's because if you just keep remembering that Scentsy is all about fragrance, it's all about, the wonderful smells and the experience of just having these wonderful fragrances which affect us. Whereas the aromatherapy is totally different.
So don't drink it and don't rub it on your partner.
Okay, if they're an essential oil user, sell them our beautiful diffusers, build a relationship, and do not debate whose oils are better. A diffuser will increase PRV and open new markets for you. You can get a diffuser for half price, obviously, but you have to use 2 of your half price rewards. So, something to remember too is if you've got a customer that really wants to buy one of the diffusers and it's $200, and because of the shipping situation, I would never put an order in under $310. Sorry. So if I had a customer that wanted to buy a diffuser, I would just say, look, if you can just get a few friends to place an order to make it so it comes up to $310, they'll always only pay the 10%. 20% is a bit steep when if you're looking at just buying a particular, like the diffuser. So I would always be encouraging to make my customers to put it into like a party.
And if someone wants to buy a diffuser and they can't afford it, that's easy. Have a party and get 2 half-price gifts. And just get it half price. So we all know how to do that as far as, turning it into a party, but I think the diffusers is a perfect opportunity for us to do that, just to get them to, it'll entice them to have a party, so it might increase our party sales, which is really great. So, okay, now these four must-know facts. Warm wax scent throw and cold diffuser scent throw should not be compared, as they will not give the same fragrance experience. So when you warm your wax, it is not the same as having the diffuser. One or the other might cover more area than the other. We don't.
Well, that's another thing I was going to suggest. What has been recommended, since I've been talking to a few people, is that the diffusers are going to be great in rooms like your office, in bedrooms and smaller areas. But if you have a really, really large living area, your your warmers are probably better used in that area because of the size, and also the wax that's used, because it can also, it depends on what wax you use, it can be a lot stronger, and so you can enjoy it and a lot better, and you get more in that area with the wax and the warmers. Where the diffusers, like I've got my diffuser actually in my entryway on a bench, and it's just a smaller area. It's not very big and it's nice, but I go from one room to another and I have to pass it, so I always smell it. Okay, Scentsy oils are meant to be experienced via cold mist diffusion only. You may hear the term therapy grade, which can be misleading. Scentsy does not use this term. There is no official entity that evaluates or grades essential oils. And Scentsy's diffuser oil products are strictly fragrance. They're not for topical, ingesting, or therapeutic claims. So, yeah, I can't emphasize enough that you cannot use any kind of any reference to any kind of health benefits, only from your own personal experience. Like if you've had an experience with a particular essential oil, that you've had some, something that you can share, that's okay, because it's a personal experience, but you cannot, cannot talk as if you are an expert on anything to do with health. So anyhow, I hope that's okay. I went through it like that because I just thought that they had so many good points in it, and I didn't want to go really into the oils a lot, other than what they're made of and etc. I think as we go along and as we start sharing them at our parties and as we start using them, we'll be able to have more experiences that we can share with people and tell them how it affects us personally. So I hope that's okay. Okay.
Right, flick over to your last slide.
Oh yeah, our next webinar actually is on the 7th of October, and we will have a speaker at the next one.
All the way from the other side of Australia.
And
but it's top secret. We can't tell you. If we did, we'll have to kill you.
So now, do you have any questions on that?
Well, actually, before sorry, yeah, okay. I was going to say, should we do another draw before we do questions? Because we've only got 15 minutes left.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so if we how do you get that off the screen? Is that escape or how do you? All right. So minimise. I'll cancel that.
Yeah.
All right. Can you? We'll have to come back to all. Oh, look at those questions. Yeah, can you see us now? Because I'm going to hold something up on the screen. Yes. Okay. Cool.
Someone's got no.
Oh, you might have to change your settings if you can't see us. All right. I'm holding up a piece of paper, and on the other side of this is a number, and it's a number between 1 and 100, and the first person to get it will get another buddy clip. So go. Oh, there we go.
Tanya.
See? 67. Well, mind you, that looks backwards to me. It's definitely 67, so Tanya.
Tanya, you won that.
Oh, sorry, down here. Right on here. That's where you're right.
Yeah. So, Tanya.
Well, that went quick.
A buddy clip. Wow.
So the answer was 67. Now, we've only got 15 minutes left, so
we need to answer questions, yeah.
We need to go back up here to the questions, and let's have a look.
What's this one up here? The pack does not. Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Thank you. It's working today. I just need to get in before. Okay, so Stephanie's able to.
So Stephanie, you can order the laundry pack now.
So it must be fixed. That's good.
Okay.
Type laundry love and it comes up. Thank you, Renee.
Fantastic.
Can you please put these slides up after this for the diffuser?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
We'll post this so you'll have it. You'll be able to play it and pause it and
do whatever you need to do. Was it helpful? Was this thing helpful?
Well, it's going to be right at the bottom now.
Okay. New products, but they seem to take a long to explain. Have we thought of how to condense information for parties so we can hold their attention? Perhaps this can be inspiration for another day webinar. That's a great idea, actually. In fact, I'm going to have a webinar on actually host coaching and hosting, and parties. So we might do that really soon, actually, so we can deal with that.
I actually put a mixture of lavender, peppermint, lemon essential oils into.
He's freed at night to help him sleep. It's amazing for autism. That's fantastic. See, Steph, that's something that you can actually share. Having Kobe with autism, you can actually share what that does. So you're in a great position to do that. So that's wonderful. My mother-in-law makes her hand creams, so they won't be ideal for her. Okay.
No, they won't be. No. Family store, the news tab said we won't be able to buy samples due to the kits being available. And they are putting
stop is
those as a product.
Okay, now let me just see if I can get this up. I'll tell you exactly what's in these kits. These kits are amazing. They're a bit more expensive than I thought they were going to be.
Whatever you put on the screen, everybody's going to be able to see.
Just trying to think. Just whatever. Oh.
Whatever you.
I just want to.
You're gonna put your Facebook up there. I don't know. It's a good idea.
Okay. I know that there's going to be a whole heap of blotters and little containers that you can do for samples. You get all 21 of the oils. you get, there's some kind of, I think there's 15 for every fragrance. There's 15 like little handout things, I think, or product sheets that you get. There's a whole heap of things. I was actually quite impressed. Lucky bear.
Like it's a baby.
Yeah. So was it helpful though? Because I wanted to go by it, because when I saw that presentation, I thought, that's just perfect. It just says exactly what you need to know.
Not that you have to share all of that at a party, obviously.
No, but
a bit in depth.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see any other questions.
Is there any other questions?
Still getting numbers.
There we go.
Oopsie.
Put that to, what's that? Oh, so close, boy.
Tonya. Can we have a copy of the slide yet?
Yeah, we'll put that up. It was helpful, so that's good. Yeah, that's cool.
Just posted slides.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Laundry packs not on NZ workstation.
Oh, okay. You might need to, Chelsea. You might need to let them know that. How will we be setting up? Oh, that's a good question, actually. How will we be setting up a party with both the warmers and the diffusers? Would you only put fragrance in the warmers and just have the diffusers running with water in them? You can actually, because there is a handout that's been given of how to actually have a diffuser party, you can promote it and just have diffuser parties, or where they can just experience the oils, which I'm going to try and start doing some of them, or you can have mixed. If you had a mixed party, what I'm going to try and do is just have just a few select. You wouldn't need more than one of each of the warmers. And then you just ask the host. I would ask the host which one they would prefer to have on. But since the warmers have been around for a while, I would probably be looking more towards having the diffuser going, so that we can show them how to use it, or have a warmer going and then just take the opportunity to show them how to use the diffuser.
You could put the diffuser on just with water and no oils, and then they can smell the oils from the bottles, so at least they can see the lights and the mist going.
Oh, the link for the diffuser warranty. Now, actually, I thought that was actually on there, but it's not. But I know I'll try and find out where the link is, and I'll post it on my team page, because I heard that you had to do it within 6 months.
The kits are amazing, and I'll get them, but we won't be able to get samples alone.
What does that mean? What do you mean by that, Renee? The kits, I will get one, but we won't be able to get samples alone from Family Store.
You can't replace the in the kit that you get with the oils. They come in little, I think they're 5 ml bottles. Once they're gone, you can't replace the 5 ml bottle without buying the whole set of 21. But what you can do is get the 15 ml bottles that you would sell to your customers and use it to top up your 5 ml bottle.
Well, with this kit too, we can only ever buy this kit once, and you get PRV with it as well. And so you can only buy the kit that they're offering once. And so then if you, as Mark said, you just top up with the big bottles. Is it okay if I use some of the info in flyers? I would say so. I mean, there's nothing. It's just basically come from. Oh, just
nice go, Jessica.
A bit late, honey.
Thank you. Loved it. Very helpful.
How did the shooting star get covered? What is in the new kit? I actually saw something recently with the shooting star kit. They do have. I'm not sure about the oils and that though, but they did have a few extra things in it as far as what I got when I got my kit. But I might actually, once again, I'll try and find that out and post it on my page, my team page.
Let's see, any other questions? Central oils.
No idea if someone makes hand creams. No. 15 minutes. Bathing my son. No worries.
Oh, there we go. Thanks, Christy.
Oh, thank you, Christy. That's great, honey.
The web address for the warranties is www.scentsydiffuser.com.
I had it, but I thought it was actually on the slide, but it wasn't. So sorry about that. I'm not sure. See, until they actually bring the oils and everything in, Renee, I'm not sure. I was told that you can just only can buy the kit once. But what they actually have in the Family Store after that to buy after, I'm not sure until they bring them out. We haven't got them yet. Will there be a transition kit for all samples for next season?
Good question, Claire.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm
you would
hoping,
have to think so.
You'd have to, if they're going to do it for the the wax, I would imagine so. How many people are watching? Actually, that's a good question.
We started with 47, but obviously we're a bit boring and a few people have bugged out.
How do you know that?
Well, because now we're down to 29.
Oh, okay.
Okay, any other questions? We've still got 5 minutes left, so you can ask us anything you like.
Where does it say? Oh, yeah, 29.
Nice one, Christy. Wake up.
Thanks for joining us, Christy. We really appreciate that. Thanks, Christy. We really appreciate you too, Christy Hedges.
It was nice to meet so many people at Reunion, I got to say. And for those who didn't go to Reunion, I can't emphasise enough the benefit of going and building those friendships and networking with other people and getting ideas from other people, because one person can only think of so many things, but when you meet all these other people and you get to share ideas, it's just fantastic. Can you see my question? Marilyn Walker, where are you?
No, you need to clarify. What's Christy? You need to clarify Christy's. Yeah, I know, Christy.
Okay, so
there's too many
we've got
Christy.
no one else is later to sponsor a Christy, because there's just far too many of them in their group and it gets confusing. Christy Cole, Christy Hedges, Christy McShane, Christy McPherson.
Crystal Roughton. Do you guys know what's this one?
There's too many. Do you guys
know anything about the bookmarks that were at Reunion? They're not in Family Store. What were they like?
I didn't see them, I'm sorry. What's
your Facebook page called? It's called Dreamz Team International.
And the Dreamz is with a Z on the end.
So please, if you want to join it, please just ask to be added and we'll add you.
Yep. Thank you, Lauren. How long does
the scent in the
body clips last?
I don't know. That's one question I don't know, and I forgot to ask it when I was at in Sydney. So I can follow up with that as well.
The one that was above. Marilyn, sorry, we've gone through them all, but we must have missed your question. Can you ask it again? We're just scrolling down each question.
Can we find out where sit for sales for Australia? I reckon I was in the top 20. Interested to know. Coralie.
Yeah, sure. Well, Glennis goes through and look at these, Coralie. I'll have a look.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about Australia, but I can only comment on our group.
On our group.
So who's that?
There's hundreds of us. Christy Hedges. That was Coralie Hayward.
Okay, I'll have a quick look.
Where we go. Okay, they had like whole price list on the back. I don't know, Crystal. I'll have to have a look, honey. I don't know. Renee, can you please do a shout out to Gemma as an amazing sponsor? She has looked up accommodation for us for next year. Well done, Gemma. That's exciting. How many of us have already started planning to go to next year's reunion? You don't want to miss it. It's just the greatest. I mean, Mark and I have just made friends with so many people. You guys are just amazing, and it's lovely to get to know you all. And as I said, I always say to my husband or to Mark, that it's just like being part of a big Scentsy family. Love yous all. So it's excellent.
Especially love you this month, because we're 24 hours into the month and the group volume's already up past 25,000.
Yeah, our group volume already in just a day is 25,000. Can we get a copy of the slide sent to us? I'm going to put, I guess that
we can put them on the Facebook page, can't we?
Yeah, I can put it on our team page. I'll check that out, Marilyn. Have you used the car bar and how strong is it? Now, I haven't used it yet. I've got it. I actually haven't used it because I want to show it at my party. I've got a party on Friday, but I'm going to order some more so that I can have one in my car.
And Coralie, you were 15th out of 970 something in our group. So
that's fantastic, Coralie.
Awesome.
Wow. So Renee and Christy Hedges, they're going to, and Jessica Hobbs and Sophie, they're all going to Brisbane.
Brisbane, yeah.
Cynthia's going. Dominique has already booked it. That's fantastic. Victoria is going. Christy Cole, that's amazing. Coralie, Marilyn, I just put the slides on your team page, Gladys. Oh, did you? Well, you're a clever girl, Christy Cole. Thanks, honey. Someone has already put the slides on your Facebook page.
Yeah, we planned that.
I've got mine in my car. How do you like it, Stephanie? The car bar, is it really good?
We'll find that out in a minute. Someone has put that.
It's nice and subtle. That's good. I get compliments on the car bar all the time. People love the look plus the fragrance. That's great, Christy Hedges. Coralie. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
goodness,
amazing.
You guys are out of control.
Coralie got over 2,000 PRV and level 2. That's fantastic.
Yes, she did.
Renee.
Let's see.
It is there, and can you smell it really well? But is there, and you can smell it really well. Oh, that's good, Steph, to know that. Shiana, yes.
Every time I see your name now, Shiana, I'm going to think of a banana. I'm sorry.
Crystal Rounder's going to go, yes. We have 15 from Rara Essentials going. That's excellent, Steph. Shiana's
You're going to have to try and win the team day, Steph.
Marilyn's going, and six of the team so far. That's fantastic. Gemma's going. That's fantastic. Shiana, I missed the start. Danielle Brown had a really good month. Whereabouts did she rank in PRV?
Danielle Brown.
That's Christy Foles asking that.
Danielle Brown was fourth.
That's out of the whole 900 and whatever. So that's excellent, Christy. You need to tell her that. Is Danielle on here? Maybe not. Shout out to Renee. She's amazing. Always there's to help us, and Gemma. You guys are just fantastic, just all working together, and so I love it. Victoria Pearsley, Amazeable girls will definitely be in Brisbane. Yes, we will. Christy, thank you. Just my team over 6,300 plus you. Oh, that's excellent, Neil and Mim. That's really good. Tonya is awesome. Love you. Jessica Hobbs said that. That's nice. Well, we got to the end of them.
All right.
That's really exciting. Right on the hour. Thank you, guys. It's so much fun. And, we're still novices at this webinar bit, but I suppose we'll get better as we go along. And I love the fact that we can, have a bit of fun and stuff. And I certainly love giving giveaways out.
Yeah, I know. So Gemma Ely,
Neil and Mim, and Tonya.
Just need to let us know which buddy clip you want, and we'll get those organised.
And we'll get it. And also, don't remember about the 1,000th. We're on, what number are we now? I can 6 was Marilyn. Oh, that's excellent, Marilyn. That's wonderful. Congratulations. Thank you.
You better say what it is.
Marilyn just said that she completed 6 months of director's consistency by August 31st. That was fantastic. Stephanie.
Okay, lots of thank yous. We really appreciate all you do. Now, what we're going to say, don't forget 1,000th, I can't even say that, 1,000th.
Bubbles. Gemma, you want bubbles.
Done.
Do I get that one?
So mini testers for the 1,000th recruit, our team member, and the sponsor. So that'll happen this month.
So how many is there now?
Okay, right now.
We'll write down now, so we'll tell you how many's in the group at the moment.
We ended the month with 976. We had a few deactivate, so we started this month with 948. And I'm just waiting for the screen, the workstation to just update. And we're sitting on 958 already, so there's only 42 to go.
Oh, Jessica Hobbs said congratulations to Steph for making director. Yeah, we're so proud of you, Steph. And definitely Christy Cole for reaching star director. Victoria said 976, yeah. So we got 976 at the moment.
No, sorry, that was 976 we ended in October.
Oh, okay.
Then we take off all the
August.
In August. Then we take off all those who deactivated. So we started this month on 948. And we're currently, in 24 hours, we're up to 958.
958. So 958. And so how many more?
So there's 42 to go. And we'll do that this month, obviously.
Yeah, we'll reach the 1,000 in September with all of us recruiting. So that would be good. Tips in meeting someone interested in joining my first possible recruit. Fantastic, Jessica. That's excellent.
She's looking for tips, though.
Any tips on recruiting?
Well, actually, I tell you I was going to say the biggest tip for recruiting is make sure you come to our next webinar. There's a hint.
Yes.
Actually, but that's not going to help there between now and then.
No. The next one's going to be on recruiting, so that's really cool. But I won't tell you who's doing it, though.
But tips, just be yourself and talk to them about how Scentsy has helped you and your family. And enthusiasm brings. Be excited about the products. If you are using them and you are loving them, that just speaks loads to people.
you know, and then tell them how being part of Scentsy has helped your life, and you know, in what way. I mean, you can do it as far as, oh yeah, Renee, what you said, be passionate. Basically, what I'm trying to say, yeah, but just be Mexico. Ask, yeah, Victoria Pearcey, ask everybody. The worst thing they can say is no. And remember, when they say no, they're not saying no to you personally. They're just saying no to the opportunity. So don't ever be afraid to have a no.
And the other thing with that too is Glennis was talking to someone today through messaging, and she said that she wished she'd heard about Scentsy in 2013. And it made me think, how many people that you or us know next year are going to say, I wish I knew about Scentsy in 2015? Just ask everyone.
Well, just to give you an example, I did a party about 2 weeks ago, and I had about 12 people at the party, and 6 of those people had never been to a Scentsy party. So don't ever assume that everybody, just because there's a lot of consultants, that everybody has heard about Scentsy, because they don't. So, you know, you can talk to them. I always ask when I do a party, is there anybody here that has never heard of Scentsy? And I usually have at least one hand. Is there anybody here that hasn't been to a party? They might have heard about it but not been to a party. And then, you know, there's heaps of hands of those that have gone up. So never assume that just because people coming to a party that they've heard of it before, they might have just come because they've been invited. So
ask everyone. That's the answer. Because if you don't, someone else will.
Yeah, that's right. So let's get. We're really proud of you guys. We love all of you. We're grateful for everything that you do. What's this? Respond to no with you must get asked that all the time, as it's a compliment and makes them think, oh, thanks. So we're really proud of you for everything that you do. We love you, and we're always here for you, no matter, you know, if you ever need us. You know, please join our Facebook page if you want to. It's Dreamz Team International. If you ever need us for anything, we're only just a message away or a phone call away. So,
and hopefully we'll see you October 7 for our webinar on sponsoring. And as I said, we've got a guest speaker coming, and she's pretty good at what she does.
So, yeah, so we're going to try and get some guest speakers coming along as we go along, and to share what their strengths are. And so that's great. Thanks for participating today. We had heaps more this time than we did last month. So hopefully as each month goes, we'll have more and more from our group that will participate. So,
all right, we need to finish. So good night, everyone, and appreciate you joining us tonight.
All right, good night. We'll talk to you next time. See ya. Good night.